Hey guys, I wanted to share this card with you. This is St. Nick, the stamp set. Where's my stamp? It's right here in front of me. Here's the stamp, St. Nicholas. Sorry, it's St. Nicholas. And then there are dies that coordinate with it. Some really, really cute stuff. And I was making a card and I was coloring the Santa, and I was like, it would be so cute if he was on a roof. Okay, so I did the roof. I'll show you start to finish how I did it. But after I die cut the first part, I thought I would like to have something else on there that helps it look more like a roof. And so what here that looks like the shingles on here is an actual die from the St. Nicholas dies. So I'm going to show you start to finish. It's pretty easy, but this is really one of my favorite cards, and I'm going to show you. I mean, most of the stuff in here is from St. Nicholas, but there's a few other things. So I'll share everything with you from start to finish on how we do it and what is used. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make the roof, the pattern of it, not the shingles yet. This is a piece of crumb cake. It is 2 inches by 5 1/4. And what I'm using are the border dies, which I use all the time. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, right? Looks like a roof. Okay. What I like to do with these is I like to, when I put them on there, what I look at is the bottom, these edges. I want them to be the same measurement, if you see what I mean. If you go like this, it's going to be a lot shorter on that side than this side. I don't want that. I want it to be about the same. And the stuff on the top, I want that to be about the same too. So, sorry, I have to turn this towards me a little more. I mean, I guess you could use a ruler and you could do all that, blah, blah, blah. And I don't like to have to worry too much about stuff like that. Let's see. Let's tape this down. Okay, it keeps moving. Let's see how my sides are. They look the same. All right. Oh, just crashed into my light. The St. Nicholas, I saw it in the catalog, and on my first order, which was really most of the stuff from the mini catalog, I didn't order it. And then I thought, I kind of like that. And so, okay, so there is our roof. All right. So anyway, so I ordered it and it came in and I was looking at it and I was like, I was just kind of struggling with it a little bit. And then I went crazy. So again, like for so many other stamp sets I have a PDF for St. Nicholas, and with 4 cards that I won't share anywhere else. I will show them to you at the end of this video. Okay, so I'm going to move that off to the side. All right, so there's our roof. That's what I started with, and I thought, oh yeah, that's cute. And then I was like, I wonder if I could do something else to make it look more like a roof. All right, so the dies here, I've already got everything pretty much cut and all that stuff. I even colored it because, I mean, I'll tell you what colors I used on everything, but didn't want to have to spend so much time coloring, because that's the one thing about these is that there's a lot of coloring to do. So here is the chimney. Obviously, we're using it as a chimney on this card, but it has other dies. It has this one right here, and it has this right here. And that is and I'm just going to show it to you. When you put it on there and this on top, then it becomes a fireplace on the inside of the house. And there's flames and logs, so you can make it a chimney or a fireplace, which one of the cards in my PDF has a fireplace. So that one die, and it cuts out the middle of it. This comes out when you die cut it. Okay, so for this one right here. So this one, you can, I know I had a little piece of it somewhere over here, but it's a little smaller in the middle, and you can make that a different color to make it look like a fireplace, to help it look like a fireplace. So I looked at this die and I thought, I bet I could use those to make shingles. Okay, so this uses, it takes about 38. Each one's going to be a little different, 38 of them. So if you want to sit here for 25 minutes and watch me cut all of them, don't worry, you won't have to because I already did it. I wanted to give you a little trick. I just took a piece of crumb cake, I folded it in half, and I die cut all of them. So at least I got 2 at a time. So if you're doing 40, I only had to do it 20 times instead of 40 times. Okay. So here they all are. There's a ton of them. So I think that's all of them. Nope, there's still some in there. I don't know how many we're going to use because I'm not doing exact measurements when I die cut it with the basic borders thing. I'm just like, whatever. As long as it looks similar to that, I don't really care about the measurements to be perfect. You can see they've got some texture on them. This is the basic and 3D embossing folders. It's an online thing. You can order it through a demonstrator or online for yourself. And so I use this one right here. And what I did was I did another roof just real quick, and it's because I wanted to see what it was like. You can see it's not level. It looks like it's terrible looking. I just did it really fast because I wanted to see if I didn't emboss these beforehand, glued them on, and then ran it through on the embossing folder, how it would look. It still looks good, but if you see, compare, I just like them all being a little different. They're not the exact same, because what you do is, these are already done, but it's not hard to emboss these even after they're die cut. You just lay them all in there, space them out so they're not touching each other. You can get a whole bunch in there at the same time and run it through. So I liked that vision a little better, where they're not exactly all the same. The lines are all the same on all of them. I liked it to be a little different. Okay, so now we're going to glue them all on here, and it's really easy. It's a little messy, and it takes a little time, not too much time, but it's easy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some glue on here. We're doing one layer at a time. All right, so you can see it's not a perfect square. You could just use regular squares. I like to be able to use a die that's already in the the dies that I'm using for most of the card anyway. So I'm going to start at the middle where the peak is, and I always do the peaked little side of these dies. I do that up. Okay. You can hear my dog. He's in his little room. He has a cage, not a cage, sorry. He does not have a cage. He has a gate that keeps him in a certain area. He has to do that while he eats and at night when he sleeps. So he just finished eating, so he's very, very happy and he's rolling around. So if you hear anything, that's what it is. He has to eat in there because we have another dog, and I wouldn't even want to see what happens. He is a true dog. He would eat until he threw up or something. I mean, he eats nonstop. All right, so there's our bottom. Okay. Now we're going to glue the next one. I did do one of these with white in the background, and I didn't like that because even though you're lining these up as best as you can, if a little bit shows, it's going to be white and it's really noticeable. Okay, so for the next one, I'm doing it in between the other ones. Here, I'll pick it up so you can see. See, it's just doing it in, so it's in the middle between the other ones. I am going to tell you, I'm making this video right now, but I made this same video 3 days ago, and I was done. The card was done, showed you everything, and I looked up, and for some reason, my phone stopped recording. So I was not, oh goodness, I was not happy. That's for sure. So, but that's okay. I knew I could do one today at this time. Nobody's home. My kids are at their cross-country practice. My husband is out of town for work. You're going to cut a lot off of this card, and it's really easy. That's the whole point of having this in the back. Okay, I'm going to have to do one over here. All right, just got a few left. It's going to be another couple layers. And again, you're just going to center it in between them. There is a designer series paper that is what they call on the online only. You're not going to see it in the catalog. That's basically what online only means. I mean, it doesn't mean that you can't call your demonstrator and ask her to order it for you. It just means that you can't see it. It's not going to be in a catalog. It's not, you know, but it's called The Traditions of St. Nick. So it coordinates with this stamp set. And it's got I'll share it with you and everything in a minute, but it has Santa Clauses on one sheet, so 2 sheets. There's 3 different Santa Clauses. There's one that there is no die for, and then the other 2 coordinate with the dies, because you get 2 different Santa dies in the die set. And a lot of my cards that I made use those Santa Clauses because it's sometimes just die cutting it is a lot easier than stamping it with Memento and then coloring it. I just have glue everywhere, all over my hands. This is going to use a little less than the other one. I don't even think I need that one, but oh my gosh. Okay. Stay. Okay. So when you you turn it over, that one's like right at top. I'm gonna see if I can move these up a little. Okay, let's let that dry, and now I'll start showing you some of the other stuff we're using on this card. And we'll cut that once it dries. Okay, so, and here, like I was telling you, here's another one. This is the one I made in my video that is not available, did not record. Urgh. Okay, so Santa in his bag. Lots of colors. I have all the blends over here. So I'm just going to bring them out. I have on my website, I'll have a link to all the different colors I used. Okay, so tons. Daffodil, balmy blue, mint macaroon, old olive, real red, pecan pie, crumb cake. I mean, there's a ton. So that's why we're not coloring it. So for the paper, this is the stargazing paper. It's for the astronauts that are in the main catalog, the annual catalog. There's tons with stars, starry background. I shared this with you when I made a Halloween card. I'll pull that up in a second. But there's lots of them. And so when I was making this, I had already colored him and done the roof and everything. And I was like, what background do I want? And I thought, well, I'll get my blending brushes out and I'll make a nighttime background. You know, I've done that many times. But I saw this and I thought, it just really makes it pop. And I just love it. It's just so, so cute. This is the Halloween card that I use, the stargazing paper too. So I just like that. I like to be able to show you guys that it even though it's meant for space type things because it's astronauts, you can use it for lots of stuff. Christmas cards, Halloween cards. Okay, so that's what we got for the background. And then the chimney, which is from the dies, the St. Nicholas dies. And then I have some Christmas lights. I wanted to add some Christmas lights. That is the Merry and Bright, which is this right here. Oh my goodness. Something just crashed over. Okay, so you have, this is the one I'm using right here. There's no stamps that coordinate with this. There's stamps that coordinate with all this. But these two, you could just die cut them. So I just die cut them in white, and we're going to color them. I have a lot of cards using that. Most of them I haven't shared yet, but I like that. I like that it gives you an option. You can use it with metallic paper. You could tons of options. Okay, so got two right here, and then this is dark real red, and I'm going to use light old olive, and we're just going to color them. It's pretty easy. I'm not going to use the whole thing because it's longer than my card front. Okay, and then this one, it goes on the chimney, so you're not going to have a whole lot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. All right. And you could color the what's supposed to be like the wire in between the lights, but I left mine white. When I first started it, I was coloring the wire like a green color, you know how most of your outside lights are on green wires. And I was like, nah, this makes it a little easier. Okay, so that's easy. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, we're ready to cut. I'm just gonna hope you can see it. Just run your scissors up against the edge of the background paper that we die cut with basic borders. Ta-da! There's our roof. So, so cute. All right. Okay, so we're just gonna start assembling. Santa, I put him down first. I want him all the way at the top and enough room for his bag so it's close, because I was gonna put him on top of the roof. That was my intent, but I liked it better with him behind the roof. That's why I didn't color anything down. I really could have stopped like right there. The one in my original one, he's colored all the way down, but once I started putting it together, I was like, I like him better like behind the roof, like he's coming up the roof. And I want him to, his head's a little above. See, there you go. That's not the side you want to use for a Christmas card. I mean, unless there's, yeah, I guess you could. All right. So, and then this is our chimney. I'm just gonna put that together, because it's going to go under the roof too, but I'm going to wait until I glue the roof down before I put him on there, because I want to make sure I got it just right. Goes all the way at the bottom. All right. Oh wait, I don't want to glue this yet. Here, I want to put my lights on. Oh, see? Missed a spot. All right. Let's glue these on. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh, of course it came back up. Okay. We're just gonna assume that this is going to, here. Okay. I hope I can fit it under there. I can. Okay. And then this one, Same thing. These are, you could do this on adhesive sheets, but these are pretty easy to glue down because the lights are, you know, big enough that you can do this multi-purpose glue on there and not have to worry about it leaking out. I mean, you don't want to do a huge drop, but you know what I mean. Okay, this is going to hang over the edge. This is what these blocks are so good for. Stick it on there and make it stick. Okay. There's our chimney. All right, and then this. Okay. That'll be okay if they're hanging over on the bottom because it's going on a piece of real red. Oh, just so, so, so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna stick my block on top of it while I talk about the Fa La 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 La. The Fa La 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 is the paper that coordinates with the Merry and Bright, the Christmas lights stamp and dies. And that's what it looks like on one side, what it looks like on the other. I had die cut with the deckled frames. Can you see the edge? I had die cut, here, I'll show you the card. This card, this is the glow in the dark tree. You can see I took a piece and then with the dies, it's bigger, it's the biggest one, I think. This is the deckled rectangles. Yeah, it was this one. So I die cut it just so it would be a small little frame on the outside that you could still see the Fa La 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 La. Okay, so this was the middle of it. So when I got it out and cut it off, you can see it's all wavy at the top. I kind of like that. I don't know if you have to do that, but you can try, and that's what I'm gonna try and do right now. All right. Okay. Just on top of a million different things. So there is, let's see, Fa La 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 on the top. So let's see how this looks. I'm gonna have to cut it on the bottom too, because I just want one layer, one Fa La 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 La, not all of them. Where's my, oh, here it is. Oh, there goes a dog. Sorry, hang on. Okay. Oh shoot, it didn't do it. All right, let's try it again. I had it too far. It didn't even cut that part, see? All right, let's see. Let's try a different one. All right. Here's one down here. Let's see, where is it? A little bit above it. It just, whatever I had cut, it was so perfect that way. It just had it on. I didn't even notice it until I was gluing it to the top of it. And I was like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna edit that out, but I had to go stop my dog, the one that's somewhat of a puppy, from doing something. Oh, stop. Okay, let's see how this one looks. If I don't succeed on this one, then I'm just gonna say, just forget it, just cut one and have it straight edge. I mean, it just was, you know, I was just lucky. All right, there we go. See, on the top, it's just a little, let's see, can't believe, okay. See how it's just a little wavy? I don't know, I thought that was really cute. All right, let me get my trimmer. We'll add this and then we're done. Okay, it is kind of tricky to when you're cutting something this small, but success right there. So it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 la la las. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then not that. All right. Well, it was such a small cut. All right, that actually came out pretty nice. All right. We're okay, right. That's the last thing. All right. And then I can show you my PDF cards. And I mean, like I was telling you, I kind of struggled with it at first. And then I'm not kidding. I mean, I have more that I'm going to share on my website and stuff, but then I have the 4 that I won't share anywhere. I mean, I came up with a ton. I mean, oh, right. I got to show you the Traditions of Old St. Nick paper. All right. There we go. Isn't that cute? Oh, my red paper disappeared somewhere. Oh, here it is. Oh, and for the astronauts, I got a PDF for that too. And those some of my favorite cards. Okay, so there we go. It's a white base, so I'll stick to that later. So there you go. God, I got 3 of them now. But oh look, a little light got stuck to one of them. All right. So anyway, I thought that was really cute. I had a lot of fun making it, and my husband, who, you know, I share stuff with him all the time because I'm the only only female in this house, human female. One of my dogs is female, but you know, 3 boys, obviously one of them, my oldest son he does not live with us anymore. He's in college. And so it's just 4 of us, but I'm the only girl. Okay. The Traditions of St. Nick right here. All right. Some great paper. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. Here's the paper. I have used so much of it. Here's the Santas. This one is just like the one we put on this card. So that die cut will die cut that. And then this one is a die cut. And then the one with the wreath, he's not a die cut. So you could fussy cut him or something. But so that's great. I love that. And you'll see when I start showing you my other cards, so there's a ton. There's some great paper in there. And I like die cutting those Santas and not have to color them. Okay, so here's the PDF. Here's the cards. I already have the PDF on my site. But here we go. There's 1, I colored him. 2, different little colors, I colored him. 3, did not color him, die cut him out of the paper. And then 1 with the fireplace that I was telling you about. Okay, so those 4 cards, PDF that has pictures, measurements, all supplies used, and step-by-step instructions. I have tons of PDFs now, and I was saying in one of my recent posts, I want to just thank everybody who's bought them. It means a lot to me, and I hope you have had fun with it. And if you ever have a question, if you bought the PDF and you have a question, you didn't understand something, or I hope I didn't forget to put something. I go over those things a million times. But in case anything like that, just reach out to me. I respond fast. You can do the contact me on my website, my email, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm on everything. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Etsy. I have my PDFs for sale on Etsy too, but I sell them on my website also. So, either way, some people feel safer with Etsy or whatever, but, so I'm everywhere. So I would love if you would follow me, and then if you follow me in any of those places, you'll get notified when I post something. So if you got any questions, let me know. I hope everyone's having a great day, and see ya.